In this video, I'm going to go ahead and cover every single hidden feature and some cool tips and tricks that these brand new Beats Fit Pro have to offer. So if you just recently picked one up or you're curious to know what these things have to offer, stay tuned as I'm going to go ahead and cover both Android and iOS, and timestamps will be in the video description down below, so you can skip tracks if you wish. Let's begin. So first of all, let's go ahead and cover the unique features that these things have. They actually have a fantastic microphone, and they do have music controls. A single click will allow you to pause and play. A double click will skip track. 3 clicks will allow you to go back to a previously listened track. And a hold will either toggle Siri or other voice assistants that your phone may have, as well as switch between the 2 different modes like noise cancellation and transparency mode. It is indeed water resistant, so it's okay working out with these, as these do have the minimum IPX4, and you can pair these on other devices, not just iOS or Android. You can even pair it on a Nintendo Switch, as you're seeing right here. So long as you hold the pair button with the earbuds placed inside the case and you see that the LED light begins flashing, that indicates it's in pair mode. They do have the auto pause and play feature with the sensors. Well, the earbuds will be able to detect once you place an earbud in or out of your ear, so it'll automatically pause and play the track and resume back as soon as you place it back in. So these wings, the proper way to place these on, make sure the wing is like inside your ear right here. This is how they could securely stay in place. Now, going into the iOS side of things, it supports the one pair feature, as these do have the built-in H1 chip, which means once it's paired on one Apple device with your iCloud account, it's automatically already paired across all your other Apple devices. So you could literally use these for your Apple TV, Mac computer, iPad, you get the memo. And then because of that, these do support the Apple automatic switch. So some unique software features. If you go into settings, tap on Bluetooth, select the Beats by tapping the blue icon right there in the corner, as you see right here. You can actually rename these. So let's go ahead and call these the Fit Bros, Beats Fit Bros, because why not, bro? In this Bluetooth section, you can see that you can switch between the 3 different modes here. You can turn it off in general. You may also find these 3 settings in the control center. As long as you're wearing the device, long press on the volume icon allows you to switch between these 3 different modes on demand. While you're listening to something, a video, music, podcast, whatever, if you have a friend who also likes to listen, if they have a supported device like AirPods or another Beat device with the H1 chip, they could just open up their AirPod case like so, and this little card will pop up. Tap on temporary share, follow the on-screen instructions, and basically the audio is synchronized for whatever podcast, music, or audio you're listening to and from a video, and you control everything in the control center, so you can actually individually adjust the audio to their personal preference, to your personal preference, and you can also disable or enable some of their modes if they also support transparency and noise cancellation. Now, if you want to check the battery life percentage, you can always just open up the case. It will show you the little card right here that will show you the battery life stats of the case as well as the earbuds. You can also find this information in here in the control center by tapping the AirPlay icon. You can see the stats right there. Or if you like to, you could also add this as a widget, because this is also a part of the iOS battery widget, and it will display the battery life percentage right here. Now you can switch between the different modes by holding down on each earbud, but if you like to further personalize and customize this, in the Bluetooth settings, once more tap on the Beats and you'll see right here, click on press and hold. You can customize both the left and the right earbud to do different things. So if you toggle one, here you can actually check mark the different modes you want to toggle between, including turning it off entirely, because in total these earbuds individually should be able to last 6 hours. If you want to get extra juice, you could also turn these modes off to squeeze out extra battery life. But you could switch this to Siri instead if you want it to only toggle the virtual voice assistant, so you can have them both do independent things. Or up here you may also see there's volume controls now. With volume controls enabled, now whenever you press and hold one of the buds, this will either raise or lower the audio. So right will raise, left will lower. It's as easy as that. Back here, you can also disable the auto ear detection if you don't like this. Say for example, you like to continue listening to music as you're removing your earbud, you could do so. Spatial audio is indeed included on here. By tapping on the spatial audio section right here, this will just play a little special audio example showing you what it does, why you may want it. You can also find these additional settings here back in the volume center in the control center. So if you wish to have it off entirely, you can have it fixed so the speaker is always forward facing you, or head tracking where the audio will just move as you move your head away from the display, giving you a real 3D immersion. Now the microphone section, this just allows you to actually make one earbud as a dedicated microphone for your phone calls and such. This is all personal preference, but I personally prefer leaving it on audio. I don't have a dedicated like earbud for my phone calls. Additional settings you can find in the control center is the live listening. With live listening enabled, this allows you to actually use the microphone on your iPhone. It will actually wirelessly send that audio from the microphone that's picking up on your smartphone to the earbuds. So in theory, you can leave your phone somewhere and eavesdrop, but if somebody finds your device, they'll see the little red icon right here and end it entirely like this. So just creative ways you can utilize this, I guess. In addition to that, you also have white noise controls as well. This is a feature innovated for iOS. Instead of downloading a third-party app for white noise, Apple actually has this integrated. You have the option between bright noise, dark, ocean, rain, steam, and balanced noise as well. You could adjust the audio here as well, and you can continue listening to something else while it's doing that. You can mix the two audios. And if you don't see this in your control center, you could go ahead and go into your iPhone settings, and here scroll down where it says control center, just add the ear icon, and you should be able to now take advantage of those additional features. Another one you could add is announce messages. This is a personal preference, but if you're working out and you get a text message, Siri will actually read out loud that message as well as the notifications that you're getting. It's optional, but here you could actually quickly toggle it on and off if you don't like it. And as I previously stated, the the hands-free Siri control works with the Beats as well. Now, in case you're not a fan of the way the Beats sound, you can actually adjust the EQ with the iOS built-in EQ settings. So to do this, go into your settings, scroll down to music, and here in the EQ tab, here's a bunch of different EQ preferences that's already pre-made and ready to be used on your iPhone. And these do indeed work with the Beats. So as you play your music, you can switch between the different modes and find one that best suits your ears. Now, if you lose your earbuds, you could easily quickly find it in the Find My app. Launching this will mark the last known connection that it had with your phone on the map, but in addition to that, you could also allow each bud to actually play sound individually so you can locate it faster. So if one bud is lost somewhere in a room, you can allow it to play sound and should aid you in locating it quicker. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Android side. Now the Android side is also one click to pair. Just for some reason I'm having a hard time recreating this probably because I already paired it previously. If not, you'll download the third-party native app. So just put your device in pairing mode, allow your Android device to connect, and as soon as you launch the app, you'll find a lot of similarities that you'll find in the iPhone, but less clutter because everything is lined up. So the first thing that you could do is rename them. Let's go ahead and name them to Beats Fit Bro, because why not? And then down here, you go to find the quick way to software switch between transparency mode and active noise cancellation. You may also decide if you want to disable the automatic ear detection. You can go ahead and disable that here. Then the press and hold, you can substitute one of the buds from switching between the 3 different modes, or launching virtual voice assistant. Here you can also enable volume control if you want your earbuds to only do volume, then you may do that. Down here is also a fitting test that you could take where it'll actually play sound and utilize the internal microphone to detect if there's any sound leakage. So if you're having fitting issues, maybe you may want to consider running this test to find the best silicone tip for you. There's also the ability to enable noise cancellation for just one earbud. So if you're making a phone call and stuff like that, I can see how someone could definitely utilize this. I personally prefer leaving this off. Personal preference once more. And then here's the registration to quickly register these Beats to your Beats account. And just like that, now you are a pro in terms of using your Beats Fit Pro. That That wasn't intentional, but that worked out well. If you got some good useful information out of this video, you know what to do. I'll greatly appreciate if you guys leave this video a like, as those will help me out a lot, and get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. And no, this was not sponsored by them. It just happened to be there at the time making this video. But for more, if you'd like to see what other tips and tricks I have for some other earbuds, you can check out this video over here, as that it has almost 4 million views of some awesome tips and tricks you can do with your AirPods. And then that video over there, that video is just a video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.